What is up, obscure mic people? Bark coming at you with a USB mic. I know. I don't know. Just a company reached out called Retekess. Retekess Maximus. Retekess. I'm just going to call it Retekess. Asking me to check out this USB microphone, and the price was right, and they assured me I'd be happy with it. And I just thought, you know what? I've never heard of Retekess, never done anything for Retekess, never even seen Retekess mics available. I had never even seen a Retekess mic available, but, you know, they talked me into it. So here we go. I'm kind of, listen, I change like crazy anymore. Like, I don't love USB mics, but my appreciation for them has grown some because I've been doing podcasts with USB mics on the go with some pretty solid success. So cutting out that interface isn't always all bad, especially for podcasters. Sometimes it's good. And you can always post-process in your DAW and whatever. And again, like, you're not getting the best sound quality from USB mics generally, but some have bucked the trend. And even the cheap ones have seemingly gotten better. And they seem to be getting better as time goes on. And I mean, I'm here for that. This is $21.99. This is $21.99 on Amazon. Link down below. It's an affiliate link. Helps obscure mics. Let's unbox this and find out if it's worth $21.99. Does it punch well above its weight? Is it any good from Retekess? They've already sent me another one, so prepare for that. I got 2 Retekess USB mics. Whoop, there it is. Retekess. All right. Open the box. We got some foam. We got some documentation. Pretty thick documentation. TG101 is the model name. And first things first, we got a spider stand. Kind of cool. It's metal. And they assured me everything was metal. And I won't lie, that came into play. That kind of helped. Strip of foam. Strip of foam. Strip of foam. Ugh. We've got the microphone with a windscreen. What else is in here? We got a USB cable of some kind. It is an A to C cable, pretty lengthy, Velcro strap, windy off, and the microphone. And let's dive into this. So this is all metal, doesn't weigh a ton. Got a headphone jack on the side, a USB-C on the back, and we've got some knobs here. We've got cardioid to omni, and then the center position being a mute. So not a mute switch, but center between cardioid and omni is a mute. And then we've got what looks like, okay, we've got a press button here. Does that press? No press up here, but we've got a headphone and microphone gain dial, and it does look like you can press that to toggle back and forth. So if we got latency-free monitoring here, not bad. There's the top of the microphone. And, you know, it's pretty basic. On the bottom, we've got a ball style 5/8 threading, and that should rotate, but not by thumb. So we take the spider stand here. Now we've probably got the leverage. Yeah, now we can move the microphone around on a ball. Kind of, I like the sturdiness of the spider stand. Like, it is pretty sturdy. Now, granted, that's going to, you know, you're going to be way too far away from the mic using this stand, but we'll boom it instead. Let's hook it up and see what we got. Okay, now we're on the Retekess TG101. First things first, no latency-free monitoring. If there is, it's not working. I'm not sure. It's got a headphone jack. I can get playback through it, but can't hear myself. But I've got these on because I'm listening to the Black Keys right now. Anyways, weird. So the press button here is a mute switch, which essentially means this microphone has 2 mute switches. I will enact the press one right. So there we go. And when you do mute it, you get a red light on the microphone. And just to show you that you also get a mute when you dial from cardioid to omni, I'm going to slowly turn the knob until I'm going to go ahead and flip it all the way to omni mode so you can hear what it sounds like in omnidirectional. This is a strange microphone, but no matter where I go on omnidirectional, it's picking it up. And then I can go back to the middle and then back to cardioid. There is a little stopping point at the mute middle that kind of clicks in, locks in. It's a really strange microphone so far, but on my listen back, it sounded good. Like, it does not sound bad. So $21, we'll get there. That's what she said. Let's go ahead and do some quick tests here. I hate that there's no latency free monitoring. Like, really, that's just so important for most people. And I prefer it for sure, but I don't always need it. Let's go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. I know the plosives aren't great from my listen back, so not great. When you get right on top of the microphone, this is what it sounds like when you get all close and personal. I think that's a Bronson line. And damn near lick this shaft. Now, we're going to back off a little bit. As you can see, colors, cycling, doing stuff. Don't know if you can turn that off. If you can, I see no button to do so. But anyways, we're going to loosen up my mic mount here. And I'm going to talk into the front of the microphone. Now we're 90 degrees off axis on the microphone. That's glowing like a glowworm. Anybody remember the glowworm? 180 degrees, which picks up a lot, oddly enough. Even in just cardioid mode, picks up almost as much as the front. 90 degrees on the microphone. And then right back around to the front of the microphone. I will say, the articulating ball joint in this microphone comes in handy. It gives it that little bit extra adjustability factor. So I don't hate that. Let me go ahead and pop on this windscreen that came with it and go, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Doesn't seem to be helping a lot. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Taking it back off so we can see the beautiful, beautiful LED lights. Yeah. It's kind of funny that sometimes I crack on them because got a couple behind me. But gotta have something, right? Like, I gotta have some kind of flair. It's YouTube, bruh. I gotta keep up with the Joneses. Keep up with the MKBHDs. I don't even think he uses LEDs. Gotta keep up with someone who uses LEDs. Mr. Who's the Boss? Gotta keep up with the bosses. Anyways, listen, $21.99, all metal construction, kind of a cool stand. Like, if you put like an extension joint on there, could be cool. I like that you can mount this pretty easily. Not all USB mics let you do that. I don't like that you can't turn the lights off. Turn off the lights, turn off the lights. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, which means subscribe. And I don't know, the lack of latency free monitoring. Listen, for $20, I've heard worse. Like, the sound quality alone is going to get it a decent score. I'm not saying it's mind-blowing. It's just not bad. It's decent. Probably better than a lot of USB mics in its price range and a little higher even. Still, there's a lot of flaws here. Maybe the other USB mic there won't be. But again, $21. How upset are we really? On the BBSAR, because it is $21, I'm going to give it a score of a 5. It's not a bad deal. It's not a great deal, but it will get you up and running to record stuff without latency-free monitoring, of course, without any monitoring at all. And for a 20 spot, not so bad if you don't have to buy anything else. So I don't necessarily dislike it. If it had latency-free monitoring, $21.99 kind of be, I recommend as somebody's first mic, maybe. I mean, it's not bad. It's not great, but at least we have mute switches. We have Omni if we want to set it in the middle of the room, do a podcast like that. We got sweet, sweet LEDs. The off-axis rejection was weird. But again, $20. If it gives you good sound, I'm probably always going to go with the middle of the road score. like a 5. To get above a 5, it's got to give me some extras besides just a mute switch and Omni mode. In the words of the great Dennis Green, it is what I thought it was, and I'm letting it off the hook. Not giving it a bad score, just the mid-grade. That's what I mean by letting it off the hook. If you don't like that score, come at me. I'm a man. I'm 40. If you got those references, congratulations. You have made the Obscure Mic playoffs? 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 We talking about practice? Practice? Anyways, Retekess. Thanks for sending it over. It's not bad. It's just not necessarily great. It's okay. With some shortcomings that should be here. But it's $21.99. If you were curious about Retekess, now you don't have to be. If you got a 20 spot and you want a decent mic to throw in a bag and don't care if you dent it, scratch it, and everything else, and want decent sound somewhere, it's your prerogative. Obscure Mics, thanks for joining me. Peace out.